James Melendez, James the Wine Guy. Stay tuned for a review of this beautiful wine. It's from Santa Rita Hills, and it's a Pinot Noir. So just in Santa Barbara recently, in July 2014, almost a month ago, this is August 2014, and for me it was a really great experience. I really enjoyed every bit of the event, and for me, really especially enjoyed the experience of the panelists with very integral and important winemakers. I really enjoyed listening to the panelist discussion moderated by Larry Schaefer of Tessera Wines. A big fan of his wines, as well as all the panelists. So Bob Lundquist of Coupe, Ken Brown Wines, Rick Longoria of Longoria, and Richard Sanford of Almarosa. So it was a really great experience to do so. And I was hoping to meet Rick in person, but you know, Wine Bloggers Conference, like any conference, is, you know, there's an agenda. It goes from one topic to the next. And unfortunately, I didn't get to meet him. And I didn't realize, maybe, you know, I think it was maybe 3 weeks later, I was able to meet him, at least on the phone. And so I actually have a bottle of his wine right here to taste. And I love his work. I think he does an exceptional job with Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. He does other varieties as well. And so I think he's just really, you know, speaking to him is really getting that uncovery and discovery of you know, an individual who's superbly talented, but also is you know, very humble at the same time, an extremely nice and approachable person. And I think his wines are absolutely lovely. So this wine is, let me introduce this wine right now, actually. So here we go. This is Longoria Lovely Rita, as in Santa Rita Hills, Pinot Noir, 2012 vintage, 13.9% ABV wine. And here's a back panel for your inspection as well. And you know, I just really harken back to the great experiences of tasting stellar Santa Rita Hills Pinot Noir. And you know, it's just a right set of circumstances that produce this great region. And you know, I said in another video, I was really kind of amazed at the Oxford Companion to Wine, Jancis Robinson, and it noted that it's an up-and-coming region. So I paraphrase, I'm not quoting exactly, and I thought, I think it's arrived, and that was 2006, so it wasn't that long ago. And you know, if memory serves me correct, there were beautiful wines coming out in 2006. And you know, I think it's really putting that center point. And I really, you know, I look to, say, reference points, but I also, you know, take my own independent view of it and say, you know, I'm not sure that's absolutely correct. So, but I think that's a really great way of thinking about this region, thinking about the producers, thinking about what's in the glass, what is the finished product. And for me, this is a lovely, gorgeous wine. So Rick Longoria, you know, started his focus in 1982, Chardonnay and Pinot Noir. He does other varieties as well, but that is really his starting point and continuation, his continuum. And so he established his vineyard site called the Fe Ciega. And so this was established, I believe, in the late 1990s. And so the clonal expression in this glass is Pommard 667 and 115. And you know, I like how Rick described 115 as a workhorse of Pinot Noir clone, and I think that's a really great statement. And for me, this is you know, enveloping. It's one thing to have clonal identity and clonal signatures and have a finished bottle of Pinot Noir. It's another to have a bottle of wine that is such a great, tremendous success and expressing itself in a way that is, you know, all the components coming together. You know, sometimes you'll hear, oh, wine is made in the vineyard. Well, yeah, it is, and it isn't at the same time. You know, it's a you know, continuum, and I think that's the best way of putting it. You know, you need that part, but you also need to have the technical operation to be done as well. And I know that there's advocates of, you know, minimal touch to wine production. But you know, you have to have the right you know, time to pick, and so that doesn't necessarily mean it's, you know, highly technical, but it's really having that focus of, you know, picking at the right time. So here we go with the wine. First, scent characteristics, flavor profile, and the point score. So really expressive, beautiful wine. Be sure to enjoy this in a Burgundy glass because I think it expresses so well, especially when you fold oxygen into the wine itself. So on this wine here, getting a beautiful characterization, a very earthen yet very pretty, elegant Pinot Noir. So notes of tayberry, lavender, split juniper wood, stone fruit orchard, especially in the autumn. Additionally, notes of sweet spices and suede. So here we go next with the flavor characteristics and then the point score. Mm. Notes of tayberry, blackberry, tea, lavender, violets, rose petals, cardamom, and a hint of thyme. I give this wine a 9.3 out of my 10.0 scale. Now you can think of this as 93 points out of 100 points. Lovely, absolutely gorgeous wine, and it really shows, you know, this beautiful history and you know, the successful opportunity of intersection, shall we say, for Santa Rita Hills of being at the right place and the right discovery of having these planted vines of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay and other varieties as well. And stay tuned for more. I'm on most social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Vimeo, Google+, Pinterest, LinkedIn, as well as Instagram. More information on the producer will be listed down below. It's a great website, and more to learn about Rick and all the Longoria wines. So thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more. It's an amazing 2014 and more amazing wines to come. Thank you so much, and salut.